Okay, so the topic that I'm covering is the impact of parents' socioeconomic status on academic achievement in students. And the article that I read is the impact of parents' socioeconomic status on the parental involvement at home, a case study on high achievement Indian students of a Tamil school in Malaysia. This was done by Suresh Kumar and Valley Malay, and this article was published in the International Journal of Academic Research in Business and Social Sciences in August 2012. And what this study did was it gave questionnaires and in-depth interviews to the parents of 40 students in India at one of the best performing national schools in the country. And these questionnaires and in-depth interviews were given out in order to understand the relationship between a student's socioeconomic status and the parent involvement at home, which in turn affects the academic achievement of these students. And so what they found was that at this highly ranked institution, a majority of the parents had a high amount of involvement in their students' success and also took on some of the responsibility of their students' success. And so 93% of the surveys were completed by mothers, which indicates that a majority of students' moms were more involved than their fathers, and they saw this by the survey completion being done by the mothers. A majority of the parents were middle to high income, with a majority also graduating with a secondary degree. And the parents, what they saw was that the parents limited the amount of time that the students were able to do activities other than schoolwork, which ensured that there was allotted time for their students to do the work that they're assigned outside of the classroom. And if the students were to say, you know, maybe I don't have homework tonight, or I've already done it all, I did it all at school, the parents in a lot of instances went out of their way to make sure that they were being honest and truthful, and so they would maybe go through the students' backpacks in one instance and calling other classmates' parents in order to see, oh, hey, Johnny doesn't actually have homework. And so how can we apply this to our students in low-income families? Because I know that this is focused on high-income families, and the reason why I think that this is still a very helpful article is because these students are achieving high. And so what is the framework for our students to achieve high? And based on this study, we need to get the parents involved. And how can we do that? Well, we can do it through a couple different methods. One strategy is getting planners signed by parents. And I know when I was in middle school, this was a mandatory thing each week that we did in our advisory, where we had to fill out planners for the week with the assignments that we needed to do. And at the end of the week, our parents would sign the bottom of the planner, and it would show us how many assignments we missed, how many assignments we completed. And I just have a planner right here. It shows you each of the days of the week, and you can write down what the assignments are, and we can hold our students accountable and responsible for doing this by having their parents sign it, possibly like at the end of the week down here. However you wish to use this, it's pretty versatile, but it definitely makes sure that the students are held responsible as well as their parents, which we really want to get them involved. And another way that we can get our parents involved is by sending home weekly, maybe monthly, however you want to do it, newsletters. And this is really important because we can get our parents more in tune with what's going on in the classroom, whether that's the stuff that they just learned, some cool things that are happening, some academic successes that we may have experienced in the classroom, whatever it is. A newsletter home definitely gets the parents on board with what's going on and a little bit more in tune with how their students are doing and what they should be doing. Also, the third thing on the list is frequent phone calls, both good and bad, to parents. And both good and bad phone calls, in my opinion, are good. I know I'm lacking a little bit in the amount of phone calls that I've given home, but it's something that I need to work on. And I know that if I do get the parents more involved through phone calls, then we set up more of a team in educating their students, which is the main goal that we have here. And so, in review, clearly, our parent involvement is integral for student success. It might be more difficult for some of us and for some of our students because of the busy schedules that the parents might have. Maybe they have other obligations that inhibit the amount of time they can put into their students' academic successes. And so how can we do so? It's all about just putting in the effort on our part in order to get the parents to put their effort in on their part. And so I don't believe I put the article web address, but I'm going to post that underneath the video.